Hey guys, good morning. Welcome to Nigra Techies. This is our ASP.NET Core tutorial. Version is 6.0. So part of this video, I'm going to explain refresh token. This is the continuation of our JWT token based authentication. First, let me explain what is refresh token. So here the idea is once your access token got expired, basically we have to provide the credentials for creating the new access token. So instead of that, we have to pass our expired token. Using this expired token, we are generating the new token with new expiration time. That's all about the concept. For generating this refresh token, I listed out all the steps, so we can go one by one. So first, you have to create one separate class for generating the refresh token. So let me go to my application. So in the application, I am going to create the class for generating the refresh token. Refresh token generator. I need to provide the namespace also. Okay, fine. And it's showing some error. Okay. And the namespace is already defined here. So this is for the C# extension issue. So just to press Ctrl Shift P, restart the OmniSharp. Okay, this is fine. And also I'm going to create one interface. So this is the interface, public interface. So here also I need to add this namespace. This interface has only one method, string generate token. So the input is username. Okay. Now I am going to implement this interface in the particular class, refresh token generator. So this is our method name. Okay, we implemented the function. Now I am going to declare one variable for generating the random number. So basically this random number works as like our refresh token. So for generating the random number, we have a class random number generator dot create of. So inside that random number generator dot get bytes. So the random number we already defined. So currently we have one byte. So let me convert into the base 64 format. String refresh token convert dot base 64 string and our byte input. So currently we have a refresh token. So let me return it. So see the issue also got resolved. So the idea is this is just an random number only. So we have a table for storing this refresh token. The table name is table refresh token. So if you clearly noted here, the first column is user ID. This is for our login user, and the token ID is the auto generate number, and this refresh token. So every time you are creating one token against the user, so it will be added. So in case you are creating the new token, it will be just updated here. That's all about the concept. If you want maintain the bulk of data like a history of or refresh token also, you can maintain using this table structure. You just to make this is active field is 0 for the old refresh token. So that's all about the concept. Now I'm going to do the database logic here. For doing this one, I need this database context. So already I created one database context. So let me inject here. So public constructor and my database context name is LandDB context. So let me declare it first. Private read only. Okay, this database context is available in the namespace of models using product API dot models. Okay, great. So let me inject here. Okay, great. Finally, I need to set the value. That's it. So now our database context is ready. So I can do the logics. First, I'm going to check whether we have the data or not. Where token equal to this dot underscore database context and table refresh token dot find first or default. How to use. So actually, I'm planning to use an asynchronous programming. So I'm going to change the function also asynchronous function. And let me mark the return type is task. So because this is the better practice for the database call, I'm going to use this await. And also I'm going to include one more namespace using Microsoft dot entity framework core. So now we have the option is called first or default asynchronous. Okay, great. Here I'm going to just check item dot user ID double equal to our username. So let me check whether we have the records or not. If it is not equal to null, then I have the record. I need to update here. Else I need to create the new record. That's all about the concept. So let me update it. So token dot refresh token equal to the new token what actually we created. So this is the edit scenario. And one more thing is create new record. So let me add the new record. Table refresh token add. So our first field is user ID. So user ID is nothing but our username. And the second one is token ID. So the token ID we have to generate one random number, new random of. So this is the string value only. Okay, great. The next one is refresh token. So again, we created the same refresh token. And the final one is active field. So defaultly, I'm going to give us the true. So once we have done these activities, we have to do the save changes. So await this dot underscore database context dot save changes of asynchronous. Okay, great. We have completed our logic in our refresh token generated. Why it's still showing a error? Yeah, actually we have implemented this generate token using an asynchronous format. So I have to give the same return type in our interface also. That's what it's showing the error. Okay, now our error got resolved. The next thing is we have to use this refresh token generator interface in our user controller. So first we have to register in our program.js, then only we can inject in our controller. So in the application we already configured some interfaces. The same way we can do this one also, but we have to include after adding our database context. That is the fair way. So here our interface name is I refresh token generator, and the implemented class is refresh token generator. Okay, we have added. So here after we can inject in our controller. So let me inject it. Already I have injected two properties here. The similar way I can do this one also. So refresh token generator. Why it's showing an error? Okay, look like namespace not included because it's in the handler. Okay, great. The issue got resolved. So now I have to add as a parameter I refresh token generator. So refresh. So this dot refresh token generator equal to refresh. So we have completed one part. Now I am going to create the separate action method for generating the refresh token. So let me copy this authenticate method. I'm going to make it as the duplicate. So ref token, and I need to change in the routing side also. Yes, fine. So here the input is not on the credentials. Instead of that, we are going to process the token, our refresh token, and also our expired access token. So for that, I am going to create one more class, token response. So let me create the class. So public class, okay, and it has two properties. The first one is JWT token. This JWT token is nothing but our access token. So this is the nullable type, and also we have one more token is called refresh token. So let me restart the Omni sharp. Okay, great. So now our class is ready. So let me go to the user controller. Here I am going to change the input. Okay, done. So this step basically it's not required right now, so we can do a little later. So let me remove these all the things. So instead of that, I'm going to create one response where response equal to new token response. So currently it's don't have any value. Anyway, I'm going to return this one only. So let me change the return type for our authenticate method also, because here after this one also going to return access token as well as the refresh token. So let me define it. So as I mentioned, it has two properties. One is JWT token. This JWT token is nothing but our access token, the same as the final token also. And the one more thing is refresh token. So for generating this refresh token only, we have created the separate class. So we already injected also. So we can use the same thing. Refresh token generator dot generate token. So this function basically accept the input as the username. So it's available in our credential username. And also this is the asynchronous method. So we can use this await. Okay, this warning is fine. We can resolve little later. Currently we don't have any error. So now I'm going to run the application. We have to see whether this authenticate method will return the refresh token. And also I'm going to format this table. Okay, great. Currently we don't have any value. So let me run the application once again. Okay. So see our user controller have two functions. One is for generating the refresh token and another one is for our normal method for generating the access token. Here I'm going to use the credential as admin user and password is admin. So see the response. So it's returning one is the JWT token and another one is the refresh token. The same value will be available in our table also. See, so start with FT3. The same value will be available as the output. And again, I am going to generate the token once again. See, our value is changed. Again, created the new token and also created one new refresh token. So let me verify the table also. Okay, see in the table also it's updated. Here the idea is once our token got expired, so basically we will create the token using this credential. So instead of that, hereafter we are going to pass this same response to our refresh token method. So it will create the new token with the new expiration time. That's all about the concept. So now we can continue our logic in our refresh token. So we have our handler and also our token here. Now I am going to get the principal from our old token. So token handler dot validate token. So it's expecting the parameters. First one is the token and the next one is token validation parameters and also one out parameter is the security token. So let me define the out parameter first. Security token. Okay, this is the out parameter we can use little later. So as I mentioned, the first input is so our token. So it's available already. So in the input parameters. So the token response dot JWT token. And the next one is token validation parameters. And the final one is out. Out as the security token. So now we have included the values in our token validation parameters. So already we have included this token validation parameter in our program.cs file. So there are 5 things. So we have to copy the first 4. That's enough. So let me include here and also I am going to format it. The first one is fine and the second one is we have to pass the authentication key. So already I'm taken. So it's already converted into byte format also. We can use the same thing. and also the validate issuer is false and validate audience also false. That's fine. So now using this, we can get our security token, where token equal to security token as our JWT security token. So now I'm going to check this token equal to not equal to null, and also we need to check the algorithm. So token dot headers dot algorithm dot equals of, so we have used the algorithm is security algorithm dot hamsa 256. So if it is not equal to the algorithm, we have to return as the unauthorized error. Okay, great. So in case it's valid means we can get the claim information from this principal. So using that, we can generate our new token. For generating the token, I am going to create one more new function, public asynchronous. So I'm going to use the asynchronous function only, and the response is the token response. So basically this method has two input parameters. One is username and another one is claim information. And it's returning token response. So hereafter we have to do our logics in this function only. So let me complete my action method here. So here the first input is our username. So in the security token, we can get our username, where username equal to principal dot identity dot name. And the second input is claims. So that also available in the principal. Okay, we have completed this function, but one of the validation is missing. Actually, we need to check against the database for this refresh token. So let me cut these two lines. So I'm going to check the table in table refresh token and the user ID equal to our username, and also the refresh token. So we are checking. So we already have this refresh token against this particular user. If it's there, we are allowing. If it's don't have, we are just returning this unauthorized error. That's all about the concept. So hereafter we can continue everything from our token authenticate method. So let me go there. So the first thing is we have to generate the token using this claim and the user information. So let me do this one. Bar token equal to new JWT security token. And here we have to pass some parameters. The first one is claims. So for these claims, we already have the claim information. And the second one is expiration time. So the expiration time I'm going to give just 20 seconds. Add seconds of 20. Okay, we have added two parameters. And the final one is signing credentials. So for that we have the class is called new signing credentials. New symmetric key. And here we need to pass our security key. The security key information already we have injected, so we can use it. So encoding dot, so actually we need to convert in the byte format. So many times we have did. Okay, we added, but it's showing some error. Yeah, it's actually expecting two parameters. One is security key and also one more thing is the algorithm. So we can pass it. So the security algorithm is the same thing we already used, Hamza 256. Okay, we have done. So let me format it once again. So now our token is ready. So I am going to use one token handler. So using that, we can write it where JWT token equal to new JWT security token handler. So then write token. So here we need to pass this token information. So it will generate the token. Okay, we have done it. So now we have to return our response. So the response first one is JWT token. So that's what we have generated now. And the second one is refresh token. So we already injected, so we can use the same thing. Await refresh token generator dot generate token. So it's expecting the parameters username. So we can pass it. So I have done. I am going to format it and to make sure it's not an action method. So I have to use non-action. So otherwise our Swagger will generate some issue. Okay, we have done and now I'm going to verify it. So it's showing lot of warnings. It's not an biggest issue. We can resolve it later. So when I am uploading the source, I try to resolve all the things. So I am going to refresh it. First, I am going to use the username is demo user and demo. So see now it's generated the response. The first one is the JWT token with the expiration time and another one is the refresh token. So let me check here. So in the table, the new records are gets added. The demo user I have with the refresh token. So this particular access token has some expiration time. So once it's got expired, I need to generate the new token. So basically I have to pass the credential once again and I will create. So using this refresh token logic, I'm not going to pass the credential. Instead of that, I'm going to pass this refresh token and also my access token. So the object's name is almost the same. Not almost, it's same only. So I'm going to copy the same response here. I'm going to pass as the input. So let me run it. So see the response, it's showing some error. Serialization and deserialization. It's not fine. Okay, I understood the issue. Why? Because this is the method will returning the response as the task format. So I need to take the result of the response. So let me rerun the application once again. First I'm going to generate the token, and the next I'm taking this response. I'm going to provide in our refresh token method. So see now our refresh token method will generate the new response. So it also having one new access token with expiration time, and also it's generating on refresh token. This refresh token information is updated in our table. So what I'm going to do, I'm just copying this response with me. Okay, because this is the latest refresh token and also latest access token. So already I'm using the some input, it's already expired. Okay, even the refresh token also got expired. So now trying to execute once again. See, I'm getting this 401 error because this refresh token is not valid. We have created the new refresh token. So I'm going to paste the thing once again. Now let me try. So now it's generating the new token. So this is all about generating a refresh token in our .NET Core Web API. Still, if you have any doubts or clarification, please post in the comment box, and also please don't forget to subscribe my channel. So as I mentioned, this is the continuation of my JWT token based authentication. So if you not watch the video, I will share the link in the description. You can watch it. So in my next video, we can see one of the interesting topic in ASP.NET Core. Thank you. Thanks for watching.